Girl Power, Amateur Athletes. The Ask Dr. Tommy O Show is sponsored by Health Education Learning Program, Inc., a nonprofit organization aimed at helping underserved residents of New York City to live a healthier life through health education and community outreach programs. Girl Power is supported by Bishop Dr. Timothy Burkett, Senior Pastor of Church Life Community Church, and Kathy G. Shube, CPA, CEO of Diamond Accounting. The show, Girl Power, is to highlight young women who are excelling in both the academic and athletic arenas. The mission of the show is to inspire other young women to excel in all facets of life. Dream and make those dreams come true. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Together, we can beat this. Let's be proactive and perform monthly self-breast exams. Before I begin, I'd like to make two dedications. First, to my childhood friends, Keith Young and Beth King. 2 years ago, Keith and our community lost a loving wife, mother, as well as a dance instructor to breast cancer. Beth, thinking of you. Keith, continued success as the Firehouse Chef and on the reality show Chopped. It's a Freeport thing. My second dedication is to Dr. Suzanne Plotnick, who lost her brother, Howie J., who succumbed to breast cancer this past year. Remember, breast cancer is not just for women. God bless you and your families. Welcome to the Ask Dr. Tommy O Show. The Ask Dr. Tommy O Show takes a holistic approach to our community's healthcare needs and concerns. And I'm your host, Dr. Tommy O. Well, today I have a fantastic show, and it's something very special to me because I have someone very special to me who's my own that's on the show. It's important. Her name is Jelly Bean. So we'll introduce our guest. But today's topic is Girl Power, Amateur Athletes. So let's get right into it because we have too much information to cover and not enough time. So I'm going to introduce my panel. So welcome to the show. Next to me is our coach, Allie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
My name is Allie. I'm a gymnastics coach. I coach this wonderful group over here about 16 to 20 hours a week.
Good. How long have you been coaching them?
All different, I guess, lengths of time. Altogether, I've been coaching about 18 years.
18 years?
Mm-hmm. Some of them I've had from the beginning, some a little more recent, but it's been a long time.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent. Yeah, it's your dedication.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next guest.
Okay.
I'm Skylar, but my teammates call me Sky.
Sky, welcome to the show.
I'm Gabby, but my teammates call me Gibbs.
Yes, and she's also known as Jelly Bean.
So.
I'm Brielle, but my teammates call me Beef.
Beef? I know her as Bree. I call her Bree.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I'm just Lily.
I'm Donata.
And any nickname, Donata?
What? No.
No nickname? All right. Well, like I said, this show is important because I want to highlight amateur athletes, especially females, girls, talking about girl power. The amount of dedication, the time and discipline it's dedicated to improve in both in the academic and physical fitness arenas. Both of them, all this entire group here is extremely successful. They do well in their academics as well as in gymnastics and on the team as well. They compete. We have a champion. She'll talk about that because pretty interesting this past year. She won an award and did very well. So let's get on to the first question here. The first question is, how old were you when you got involved with gymnastics?
I started gymnastics when I was 3.
3 years old? Anyone?
I was 3 as well.
3?
I also was 3.
I think I was 3 too.
All right. When did you start?
I was 9.
9? Anything? Did you do anything when you started?
Oh. I started when I was about 7.
7 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I stayed in it for a while, and I quit when I was younger, but then, you know, I got into the coaching.
Coaching aspect.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Well, I didn't perform in gymnastics, so I was a swimmer, diver, and a wrestler, and baseball. I started baseball when I was about 5, 6 years old. So it's important. You start at a young age and you learn strong fundamentals, your foundations, and this is going to last throughout your life. I always say dedication, determination, discipline, diet, and plenty of sleep, and that's the winning formula, and you're going to be successful in every aspect of life. So when it comes to your gymnastics, how dedicated are you? Anyone? Start.
I'm very dedicated. I go to gymnastics 16 hours a week.
16 hours a week?
I'm pretty dedicated too, and I think I go about 16 hours too, but it changes depending on whether like we have high school or not.
I'm extremely dedicated. If I'm not at school or at work, I'm usually in the gym.
Right. Well, also, what else do you do besides the gymnastics?
I also coach gymnastics.
That's
too.
right. So you have even more time in the gym.
Yes.
And you're a college student as well?
Yes.
And you're doing very well?
Yes.
There you go.
I'm very dedicated as well. I do high school gymnastics and club gymnastics.
Excellent.
About like 16 hours a week.
Good.
I'm also very dedicated, and I do 16 hours a week as well.
Excellent. Excellent. So let's talk about who inspires you. Who is a positive role model, inspires you to achieve and to be the best you can be?
Well, one of my role models would be Brielle, because like she obviously has had like a lot of injuries and stuff, and she's older than us, so we can kind of look up to her to still like be in gymnastics when most people by the time they get older they don't continue doing it.
Right. The attrition rate, they drop out from injuries or just losing interest. Excellent, excellent. So positive role model, like a bigger sister. That's right. Anyone else?
My role model is sitting right next to you. She will always be my role model, no matter like attitude, everything. I truly do want to be Allie when I get older.
Very nice. Anyone else?
I definitely agree with Brielle. They're both, Brielle and Allie, oldest, just responsible and very good coaches, and they
Right.
always help me out when I'm at practice, and just
Excellent.
good.
Good. Pushing you, motivating you to the next level. Again, it's a holistic approach. I always say it's the mind, body, and spirit approach. You're going to physically fit, so that's the body. The mind being, saying you can do this, we can do this. We're going to do it as a team because you are a team. It's a team competition. Yes, you are on the mat or on the bar or on the, the beam by yourself, but it's a team because you can win a team award. All right, anyone else? No? All right. All right. So who are your positive role models outside the gym? So we're talking inside the gym. Do you have anyone that you look up to outside the gym?
I look up to my mom and you, of course, because you guys obviously have inspired me a lot because you both were, athletes, but you also got very far in school and everything with you being a doctor and my mom being an accountant and everything. So
Right.
I definitely look up to you guys.
Anyone else?
I would say I also look up to my mom just because of her work ethic.
Good.
And all the things like she showed me, and she supports me 100% through everything I do. So
Exactly. Anything else? Any of you?
I would say my mom is a role model for me too outside the gym because she keeps me going and keeps pushing me to be my best,
Excellent.
and let me do whatever I want and follow my dreams.
Fantastic. See, that's what we're looking for. Positive female role models that are motivating other women to become positive role models. Keep pushing them to the next level. It's important. Like I said, it's a holistic approach, pushing the mind, body, and soul, academically, physically, and spiritually. Because I know everyone's very spiritual because I know some of your backgrounds and I know what school you went to. It's important. It's all, like I said, it's about achieving and to aspire, and you inspire, and you're here to inspire other adolescents, young women of your age to achieve and set goals and reach them. So let's get into the next question. Name some of the sacrifices that you've made for gymnastics.
a social life.
No.
Yeah, I just think it takes up a lot of your time, and it's hard for you to have time with your friends, not from gymnastics, but more from school,
Right.
to hang out all the time when you're at the gym.
Absolutely. I mean, you really sacrifice weekends.
I think, there's the social sacrifices, but at the same time, you also make so many friends in gymnastics that even though you're at the gym and you're working, you're with your friends too. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds almost.
Absolutely. It becomes your family. Yeah, home away from home. All right.
Not only am I close to my friends from gymnastics, I'm also very close to my friends from school. So whenever they're hanging out, I'm always at the gym, so I don't get to hang out as much as they do.
Right,
So.
right. Hey, you're making other sacrifices. I know you're at that age where the opposite sex starts to attract you, and but that's something that you give up. You know, at your age, a lot of girls are starting to date, depending on your household rules. In our house, you said you had to be at least 16. We said the standard was 16 because Jellybean's mom was not allowed to start dating until she was 16, and that was me. I had to wait till she was 16. And so that was the rule in our house, and which is good because you don't have those distractions. You're focusing on something that's going to stay with you the rest of your life. Yes, it's gymnastics now, but the discipline, that foundation that you're laying now, it's really going to carry out throughout your life. Every aspect, and you will see. Right now you don't see it, but you do. And wait, when you're older and you have a family and children, you're going to take on and pass on these foundations to your children and inspire them, whether they go into gymnastics or they go into a different sport. But you're going to see, you're going to have this foundation, and you're going to pass that knowledge on. All right, so why were you willing to make these sacrifices?
I was willing to make these sacrifices because when you work hard at something, you give everything to it, like when you're successful, it's such a nice feeling, and you definitely feel like achieved, and that's one of like the big things that you can do when you're a teenager, that you can really feel such like a big sense of like pride in.
Absolutely. Anyone else?
I agree with Lily. I think that, you know, you work so hard because while everyone else, you know, maybe your friends are hanging out without you, you're like in the gym, like accomplishing something that will help you more to the future because, you know, you have friends, but they may not always stay your friends. Whereas like in the gym, like you can later on in life, you'll look and be like, wow, like I can't believe like I did that and stuff.
Right.
So. Right.
Well, let me just, before we continue, on screen you're going to see some of the girls performing at gymnastics. We got a little footage and some little clips of them having fun and doing some of their events. Continue. Anyone you like?
Just, I made these sacrifices because I love gymnastics and I love being in the gym, having fun with all my friends, just practicing. It's such a great feeling, like learning new skills and like getting those, what you've been working on, just getting the skills. It's just a great feeling.
Right. You have a new move, a new skill. You guys call them skills. You know, whatever you want to call it, moves, skills. You set a dream, you set a goal, and then when you achieve it, you get that, it's like the Kool-Aid smile. You go, I made it. Because it doesn't happen overnight. It takes weeks and months, sometimes a year to achieve, especially with the high degree of difficulty moves. It might take an entire year, or it might even take longer. You might throw the move until you actually have the move down pat, where you're landing it solid, straight arms, straight legs, knees straight, and you right. Everything I'm talking right now, it's about points. And if you're not on point, you're not going to score and get points. All right. So, what's your favorite move? Let's go.
I have to say, like, my favorite event is probably floor, and my favorite move, I like tumbling. Back tumbling. Back tumbling. That's my favorite. No, not front tumbling.
I guess my favorite move would probably be my bail, just because I felt like that came like more naturally to me, so which is why I like doing it.
Right.
So.
My favorite event is definitely bars. My favorite mood is, oh God, my favorite skill is probably my Chinese sit-up.
Okay.
Because it's just fun to do and say.
That's it.
My favorite event is floor, and I love front tumbling. I think it makes you feel like you're like flying when you go really high. Right.
A little power runs. There's a video of you doing a nice forward pike movement there, and you'll see. Right? You guys call it pike? What do you call it?
It might be a layout.
No, not a layout. A pike is when you fold it in half.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you call a layout when you're like looking like a board? Because in diving, that's a layout.
Yeah, it's a layout.
Okay, so you don't call like this a pike versus a tuck?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, all right, good.
My favorite event would definitely be floor, and I like back tumbling the best because it gives me this sort of adrenaline rush feeling when I'm out there flipping.
Excellent, yeah. I remember doing that because on the diving board I was doing twos, 2.5s. I never did a 3. I really wasn't into doing the twists, but I like to do the spinning and the flipping and doing back doubles and so forth, doing gainers. And you know what a gainer is?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah. So I know that's a real difficult move to do on the floor because you're running forward and then you got to basically flip back into your forward movement. Very difficult. On the diving board, it's easier. The board flexes and it's just throwing you out. It gives you the momentum and enough room to spin backwards so you're not hitting the board. All right, so let's get into competitions here. So let's talk about favorite competition because I want you to highlight what you achieved last year. So we're going to start with Bree. Brielle, Bree.
Well, I am the national champion of 2014. That was by far the best competition I've ever been in.
Absolutely.
Standing on that first place podium, like, it was so surreal. Just like finally saying that all the hard work has finally like paid off.
Right.
You know, and being like 19, you know, usually you don't do as well when you're older. It's usually when you're younger.
Right.
So absolutely, that was probably one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
Fantastic. And where was that competition?
Orlando, Florida.
Florida. Very nice. Okay, what about you?
All competitions are my favorite because like I just get to go out there and like perform on my skills that I've been working on really hard throughout the season.
Fantastic.
I actually didn't compete last year because I was injured, but we compete high school, and it's about 2 meets a week, and they're pretty much the same. They're fun.
Okay, good. What's your highlight?
I mean, I feel like I haven't like had like an exact meet that I can remember, but I had like certain like moments. Like I know like when I Rutgers was the first time like I really like competed my soup and like I landed it, and that was probably like one of my best moments because it was like the meet before my vault was not good at all and it was just really bad.
Right. Well, what about traveling down to Maryland? We used to go down there.
Oh yeah,
That's
when
pretty
I was
exciting?
younger, we used to go to Maryland all the time as a team, and like that was really fun. And I think traveling meets are just fun, not because yes, because you get to compete against different people, but also because your team goes and you know you get to go to the hotel and go out to dinner and stuff with your team, and it's like good like bonding and stuff.
That's important.
I really think my favorite meet is Nationals and Worlds. 2 years ago, 2013, it was in California, and I got first place on vault, and it was just, I was so surprised and happy at the same time. It's just such a shocking feeling, and it's great. And then last year, 2014, in Orlando, Florida, I got first on floor and second all around.
Very
and
nice.
It was like, I just love competing, and it's great.
Excellent.
I just feel great.
Feels good, right?
Yeah.
All right, so Allie, what inspires you to coach the girls?
When I was growing up, my dad was always a coach, and all the kids always loved my dad, and they would say, "Oh, you're Jerry's daughter," and I had him as a coach, and I loved him. So, I think that made me want to be a coach.
Right.
And you know, besides in the gym when they all get new skills, just to hear that like, you know, they're doing well in school and all these other things, like I feel like I'm a part of that because of the lessons that I teach them in the gym sometimes go out of the gym too.
Right.
So
Absolutely, because then you become their older sister or even a mom to them.
You know what, we're together a lot, and you know, when we have meets, sometimes it's more than 20 hours a week we're together,
right.
Sometimes I see them more than they see their parents.
Right.
So I do feel like a mom. I feel like I have 30 kids right now, and it's stressful, but at the same time, like, I love it. And I love when they tell me about their day and, you know, this friend is annoying me, or I did really bad in school, my mom's mad at me, or, you know, so they tell me everything.
Right.
So.
Let's talk about the team. So I know because we get team scores, and what, in your opinion, what would be the highlight of your team, like the overall, when you came home with the championship? What would be, name one that you felt like, hey, we really made it?
The last 2 years we've won first place at Nationals or Worlds, and what I tell them is, you know what, yes, it's an individual sport, but at the same time we want to do it for the team.
Right.
So this is the one time not to think about yourself and think about helping everybody else.
Right.
And that's when it happens.
Yeah, that's when the magic happens.
Yeah.
And that's really a life lesson. Yes, in school, when you're learning your ABCs and stuff like that, it's you taking your test, and then you either pass or fail. But when it's life, you're typically working as a team. And this is what I'm talking about, the life lessons. So let's say you open up a business, you have a partner, or you have your business partner, like my business partner is my wife. She's my manager. So I depend on her to really help me out, because I don't know business, I don't know numbers. She's the numbers, and I always say she's the manager, and I'm the talent. And so she laughs about it. And I would say, let me handle the medicine. She says, I'm going to handle the numbers. But you work as a team. And you'll see as you get older, yes, we have to take tests. And, it's individual. But later on, when you go into life, and especially when you're married and you have a family, you're really a team now. And you're making decisions together. And it's a whole unit. All right, so let's go, because we have about 5 more minutes. So let's get into the next one. If you had to do it over again, would you get involved with gymnastics?
100% yes. Definitely. That's a definite yes for me. I love it. It's such a great sport.
Very nice.
I definitely would, and I think sometimes we're in the gym, we get frustrated. We're like, oh, why did we even start gymnastics?
Right.
But overall, like, you can't honestly picture your life without gymnastics. Like, the friends you make, the experiences you have, like, there's not a better feeling. So
Right.
I would definitely do it again.
Excellent.
Absolutely. I love it. I love every day I'm in the gym. I never regret anything, especially these past 2 years. Gymnastics has made me everything and every person I am today.
Right.
I could never imagine my life without gymnastics. Like, when I come home from school, I just want to go to practice and get out all the stress from school.
Yeah.
I would absolutely do gymnastics again if I had the chance, because it taught me so many things, like academically and for life, like determination and responsibility,
Yes.
time management.
Right. Like I said, it's a holistic approach. It's dedication, determination, discipline, diet, right? You guys know about diet. I'm not talking about dieting. There's a difference between dieting versus diet. Dieting, you're trying to starve and get down. To diet is to eat healthy, a well-balanced diet, right? And that's what you guys are learning as well, especially when you get in. I know off-season's one thing. When you're in season and you're competing, then you start to tighten up your diet, and we go through it because, you want to perform at your peak so you can achieve the certain numbers. I know there's benchmarks, so why don't we hit some benchmarks? The benchmarks I'm talking about is scores in order to go to regionals or go to states. What are some benchmarks?
Like scores you need
Scores,
to
yeah,
qualify?
absolutely.
I don't exactly know all of them. I think 32 for sectionals.
Right.
And then 34 for states. 34 for states
Okay.
for level like
Right.
8 and 9, or is it 7 and 8 and 9?
Good.
Oh, it's different for every level.
Right.
So
Okay, all right. So what are the main competitions? So you have regionals, states, what are those?
States, regionals, sectionals.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you win overall, what's the next level after that? So is there another level?
like elite.
Okay. Well, let's define levels. Let's go through the levels. So because we see Olympians, and those were your elite. So let's talk. I know you have different competitions, so we'll make it really, really quick. Your level. You have colors, and then you have numbers for levels. So let's define that and go right into college and then elite.
Well, I know for because there's different kind of almost leagues. So there's USAG, USA IGC, and JOGAs for New Jersey.
Okay.
So for USA IGC, it's all colors. So it's like copper, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then I think it goes up. And then for regular levels, so it's level 2 through 5 is compulsory, and then 6 through 10 is optional.
Excellent.
So
you hear people saying level 10. That's pretty high, right?
That-
What level are you?
I'm level 9.
Okay, level 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty
Okay.
hard.
It's high. Yep. You're
Yeah,
doing
pretty
a lot of complex moves. So for each level, your skill set is much greater, or the degree of difficulty it's higher.
Yes.
There you go.
The higher
Okay.
level, the higher degree of difficulty.
Excellent. So let's say Olympians. What level would they be?
elite.
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 Yeah.
Elite.
That's beyond 10.
Okay. Yeah. What about college? Do they have any level, or it's just the ecology to make the team? And,
I think it's just division.
The modified 10.
It's okay.
Modified 10? Okay.
It's like
Excellent.
divisions.
Okay.
Also, like it's like the same way like football would work. Like you're at a D1, D2, D3 school club.
Okay, good.
So.
All right, so we got about 30 seconds left. So what I'd like to do is one of you, okay, look into the camera, each camera, depending on where you are, and just give a positive message to other girls your age. Remember, this is girl power.
I would just say that it'd be that you should really get into a sport or try to get into some activities and just stick with it, because overall in life it will help you learn to be determined and teach you a lot of life lessons that will help you not only in the activity or sport but just in general.
Excellent, that's good. Yeah, again, learning a discipline, with especially gymnastics, what they learn in the gym also translates into their academics. They all do very well in school. We have a college student here who's doing very well, going into their third year, right? Is that correct? Second year? Okay, so I know. So they're all doing well. So it translates, not just gymnastics. It goes into their lives. Their family have good relationships with their parents, their brothers and sisters. Happy birthday, right? Who's your brother's birthday? Yeah, wish happy birthday to your brother. Go ahead.
Oh, happy birthday, Mark.
Okay, so very important. So we're going to do well on gymnastics, physical fit, diet, dedication, determination, as well as excellence in academics. So I want to thank everyone for being on the show. All right,
Thank you for having us.
That's right. I want to do something a little bit different, have an open forum and bring you guys on and have fun. It's important because we've done shows with just adults. I wanted to bring young women, powerful women, because they are powerful. They're doing, not physically powerful, but academic-wise, they're doing extremely well in school. They do well when they're in their relationships within their families, very important. So with that said, I need to close out the show, so I want to thank you for being my viewers. I also introduced at the very beginning that I have a brand new office. So again, it's 121 East 60th Street, Suite 4D, New York, New York, 100-65. My phone number is 212-201-9122. So if you're looking for a holistic physician who's compassionate, loves what he does, or loves what he do, loves to take care of you, reach out. You can also get more information on my practice and policies if you go to www.drtobrien.com and get that information and make that phone call. I'm here for you. I want to thank Bishop Burkett and Church Alive Community Church for giving me this show. Remember, stay alive with Church Alive.
I have some exciting news to share with my viewers. I just opened up a brand new gut-renovated medical office on the Upper East Side of Manhattan. So if you're looking for a compassionate family physician, look no further. My office is located at 121 East 60th Street, Suite 4D, New York, New York, 100-65. My phone number, 212-201-9122. To learn more about my practice and policies, please visit www.drtobrien.com. Again, www.drtobrien.com.